Hello, friends of Sudoku, and welcome to an expert puzzle by País. I'm recording this and I will upload it for release on another day. Today is very early morning on Friday, the 15th of March, 2024. Let's begin and have a look at this puzzle. Quite a lot of givens. Let's find a 6 for this square. 7 and 8 must go here, here, or at least in two of these three squares. A 5 must go here, or here, or here because of this 5 blocking, and therefore here or here. 1, 4, 8 to go here, 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 here. Here we need to find a 2, 4, 7, and an 8. We have a 2, 4, and an 8 blocking here, so this must be a 7. This 7 blocks up, this 7 blocks across. One of these must be a 7 blocking down. This 7 blocks across. So we have a 7 here. This 3 blocks here. This 3 blocks here. So here's a 3. We have 2 3s blocking down and a 3 blocking across. So here's another 3, and we can place a 3 here as well because these 3s block across and this 3 blocks down. So here's a 3. 6 blocks here. Therefore, we have a 6 for column 6 in this cell. Here now, a 4, 9, and a 5. And we know that this 5 blocks across. Therefore, this can't be a 5. And since this 5 blocks across, one of these must be a 5 blocking across. So the 5 must go here. Now a 4 and a 9 here. And that gives us a 4 here or here. 5, 7, 9 here. So 2, 4, and a 9 here. We can do the 4s because this 4 blocks here and this 4 blocks here. So this is a 4. Now a 2 and a 9 here. And 7 and 8 here, here, here. We need to find a 2, 4, 3, and a 5 to complete this column 2. There's a 2, 3, and a 4, all blocking this square. So this must be a 5. There's a 3 blocking here, and there's a 3 blocking here. So clearly this must be the 3. Now a 2 and a 4 for these squares. Finding this 3 and having this 3 blocking up and these 2 3s blocking here and here gives us a 3 for the corner square like so. Something funky is going up here with all these restrictions, but I'm not quite able to solve that yet, I think, because all of these squares are by value squares. So unless we were doing notation, I'll leave this alone for now. And yet, it strikes me that we need a 1, 6, and a 9 to complete row 2. We have a 1 and a 6 here, so this must be a 9, which now forces a 9 into one of these two squares. And we are stuck here with a missing 7 and 5. I don't really think there's anything I can do about that just yet. I'll keep it in mind. We do have a 2, 8 here and a 2, 8. So 2 and 8 belong up here in some order. But we can do a 1 for this position because this one blocks across, this one blocks down. We have a 1 here blocking up. We have a 1 blocking up here and a 1 blocking over here. Here's a 1. And now we have a 1 here. That should help because now we just need to find a 4, 6, and a 7 for these squares. 6 and 7 block here, so this must be the 4, and now we have a 6 and a 7 here. And here, of course, also a 6, which blocks down. This 6 blocks down. We have a 6 blocking across. 6 goes here. 6 blocks over here and down here. We know one of these is a 6 blocking down, so this must be a 6. We can deal with the 6, 7 now. The 6 blocks over. Here's a 7, and here's a 6. 7 forces a 5 to go here, while the 7 must go here. This 7 blocks down. The 7 blocks up. We have a 7 blocking across. 7 also must go here. These are 4 and 9s, so we are looking for a 1 here. And we also have a 9 blocking here. So we got 1 and 9 in 2 of these 3 squares. We also need to find a 2 and an 8. The 8 blocks here, so this must be a 2, and these must be a 1, 8, and a 9, leaving a 4 and a 5 for these 2 squares. And since a 4 blocks here, and a 4 blocks here, and a 4 blocks here, we know that this must be a 4. Now we're looking for a 2, 8 here. I can't solve those yet. So back to these 4 squares, the 4, 9, and therefore a 1, 8 here. That's also of little help because we have a 1 here as well. We have an 8 here. Oh, hang on. No, an 8 can go here and here. Looking at this square, I'm finally seeing this empty square and the 9 that must go in here. Sometimes you just have to open your eyes, don't you? Now we have a 9 here. 2, 5, 8 here. And this 5 blocks up, this 5 blocks up. We have a 5 here and a 2, 8 here. 2, 7, 8 here. And all we know is that 7 goes here. And we can solve that because the 7 blocks across, this 7 blocks across, this 7 blocks down. We have a 7 here, therefore this can't be a 7. The 7 therefore goes here. Now a 2 and 8 here, here, and here. What's missing? A 1. A 1 must go here. Don't know quite what to do with that yet. I would really like to get rid of some of the 2, 8 pairs because that would just unravel the puzzle. So let me have a look at this row here, row 7. We only have 4 givens, but we know that these must be a 4 and a 5. We know that this is going to be a 1 or an 8. So let me have a look here. We have a 1, 5, and an 8 blocking down. And I believe this must be a 4 or a 5 also. Let's have a look. It cannot be a 1, 2, 3. It could be a 4 and a 5, not a 6, 7, 8, or 9. So we have 4 and 5 in these 2 squares. So if we take away a 4 and a 5 from these candidates here, we are left with a 2, namely not a 1, but a 2, not a 3, 4, 5, not a 6, 7, not an 8, not a 9. So this is a 2. And now we have a 4 here, and I think now things are going to happen. This must be a 9. This must be a 4. Yes, I think we are finishing the puzzle now. the 2 blocks over here and the 2 blocks over here. So here's a 2. Now we have an 8 here and a 2 here and a 2 here and an 8 here. 1 and 8 here now. And since these are 4 and 5, we have 1 and 8 here and we have 1 and 8 here, 1 and 8 here, not 1 and 8 here. So I'm guessing that this is going to be a 9. Well, I'm not guessing actually, but let's see if we can find another way to find the 9. Let's start with the 8 that must go here because there's 8 blocks across, and the 9 that there, and the 1 that therefore must go here. 1 blocks down and over, we have a 1 here. This 9 blocks over, so here's a 9 blocking down. We have a 9 blocking over, here's a 9. Here we need a 5 and a 2, the 2 blocks down, 5 here, 2 here. 5 blocks down and across, 5 therefore here. This must be an 8, it's the last number missing in the column. And that gives me an 8 here and a 1 here. Now this can only be a 9 as I predicted, but now we found it by way of logic. And these must be 1 and an 8. The 1 blocks over. Here's the 8. Here's the 1. This was a 4, 5. Now it's just a 4. And this is just a 5. And this is a 4. That's it. Thank you for watching. And bye for now.